Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Malcolm from the Storm Podcast, and today I'm here to do a Bleach Soul Society arc review. Yo, before we go any further, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. If you like Bleach content, I'm going to be doing a review for every single Bleach arc that I go through. I'm skipping the Bound arc, but I'm going to do a review for all of those so I can catch up by the, I think it's called 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I want to catch up before that. So go ahead and subscribe so you can see more content like this. Before we go any further, you know, I'm a man. I will man up to my mistakes. When I make mistakes, I will apologize. And I definitely have some apologies to make. If you've been my friend for the last, I don't know how many years, you've probably heard me say a lot of bad things about Bleach as a series. I've said Bleach was garbage. I've said Ichigo was weak. I said he was a bad main character. And I had never really seen Bleach before. But to the entire Bleach fandom that I have disrespected, I apologize because I am now one of y'all. Bleach is fucking fire. I absolutely love this show. I understand why it's in the big three. This shit is slapping. There's nothing more I can say. This shit is fire. Now, in my defense, however, I had watched a little bit of Bleach. I had watched, I think, like 9 episodes or so. And that shit was ass. Bleach takes a little, it takes a while. It takes a while to get good. I don't think I started to actually enjoy it until like episode like 15, 16-ish, around that point. Because when I first started, that shit was garbage. The animation was trash. Obviously, it was old. The story I just didn't care. I didn't care for Ichigo. I didn't care for Rukia. All that shit was just kind of whack to me. But now that I'm actually in it, I can securely say this shit slaps. One of the biggest reasons I fuck with the show is because of Ichigo. Bro is one of the best main characters that I've seen. I rock with him as a main character so heavy. He gives me like, he has similarities to like a Naruto or a Asta in which he really cares about his friends and he doesn't give up. Like he has those classic main character vibes, you know? But I feel like he also has like that Sasuke element in him where he don't really give a fuck about how you feel. He's kind of aloof. He don't really like to talk to people. And he a demon when it comes to fighting. He's the best of the both worlds. Honestly, look, maybe they fucked the story up somewhere in here. But where I am, Ichigo's the GOAT. I think he might fuck around and be one. I think he's the best main character in the big three. I'm going to say it. I like Ichigo more than I like Naruto. I think he's a better main character than Naruto. That's just the fact of the matter. He's super well written. I just really like all of his motivations, and I like how much he just fucks with fighting. I like how aggressive he is. He is a demon, and I fucks with that. Ichigo is the fucking GOAT, man. I love Ichigo, and I think he really helps carry the show very, very well. There is a character that I don't fuck with that much. Maybe it's just me. I don't really understand why y'all motherfuckers like Rukia. I watched the whole Soul Society arc. I don't give a fuck about Rukia. She is annoying. She is whiny. She doesn't have no powers. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal to Rukia. Like, online, I see people shipping Ichigo and Rukia, which doesn't even make no fucking sense to me. Granted, I'm still in the Soul Society arc. Maybe more shit happens down the line. But I don't give a fuck about Rukia. Like, I don't know. I think that she's a very flat character to me. She's just really, really flat. I'm not a fan of Rukia at all. And I don't want to skip ahead in the video, but there was a part in the Soul Society arc in which they said that the reason Rukia didn't have any powers was because of the fake body that she received from the old man. So I think now maybe they will be able to fix it. So maybe now she'll be able to use her powers in later arcs. I'm not sure. But I just don't care for her at all. I really just don't give half a fuck about Rukia. She's just a whack-ass character. I know I'm going to get hate for that, but she's lame as fuck to me. All right, so now let's actually talk about the Soul Society arc a little bit. I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna just hit the important parts because if we talked about the whole thing, I could sit here and talk about this shit all motherfucking day. If y'all want me to, look, I'll do it. But I can sit and talk about this shit all the time. Let's skip to when they first got to Soul Society, right? So he pulled up on the Soul Society and Ichigo immediately beats dude ass at the gate. I felt like it was a little too easy. Like, it was cool to watch, but the only real issue I have with Ichigo as a character is he's kind of too strong. Like, he learned shit a little too fast and he gets a little too strong too quick. So I feel like he beat dudes ass a little too easy. Whatever. That was my main gripe with them pulling up at first. Another problem that I had with this whole Society arc was they met Ganju and his sister and all that. Cool. That shit was cool. And they shot themselves into the Soul Society, which in like 300 or 3,000 years or whatever the fuck it was, nobody's ever broken in. That shit felt a little too fucking easy to me. They got in easy as hell, bro. Like, I get it, the bubble pop, they got separated. That was supposed to be the repercussions, but so what? I feel like they got in that shit a little too easy to be the most secure spot with the best of the best. Like, I just felt like that shit was way too easy to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I felt like that shit was too easy. Obviously, we got to talk about the captains. The first captain that we met was Ichimaru. And niggas don't fuck with him. People do not fuck with Ichimaru. Look, I'm not saying I fuck with Ichimaru, but like he seemed a little misunderstood to me. Like, I feel like Ichimaru, how do I say this? He kind of feel like he's pulling the strings a little bit. Like, it seems like Ichimaru is a couple steps ahead. Like, they all hate him, but they hate him because he wants them to hate him. Yeah, I don't know. Like, don't spoil shit, but I feel like there's more to him. Because compared to all the captains, he don't really talk much, and they be talking down on him, and he just kind of like smirk and laugh it off like, bro, you don't know? Like, I'm really the GOAT around here. I don't know. That's the vibe that I get from Ichimaru. But Ichimaru and Aizen beefing. They got problem. Toguro sees it. He's like, yo, don't trust Ichimaru. Nobody really fucks with Ichimaru. But when it came down to that captain's meeting and we got to see all the captains, the character design in Bleach is fucking crazy. When we saw all the captains for the first time, they all have their own distinct, individualized character that makes them interesting to look at. Like the blind dude. Bro got so much fucking drip. And I do like how there's representation in the show also. That's an added plus for me as a black man. I like how the blind dude is black. Yoduichi is black. I think Chad is Mexican. I like how they have a good amount of representation in the show. Even though it's an old gen anime, like representation in anime wasn't really a thing back then. I like how the writer of Bleach actually made sure to include that. So that's definitely an added positive. They all got hella drip and I fuck with all the captains heavy. I think if I'm talking about who got the most drip, I think it's got to go to the blind dude. It's got to go to the blind black man. I can't remember his name right now. But bro was the fucking GOAT. Like, his fit, he got the glasses on. Like, bro just got too much sauce. Now, granted, I fuck with Kenpachi as a character. Kenpachi's a demon. But bro is ugly as fuck. His lining is absolutely terrible. He got them dumbass bells on his head. I don't fuck with his character design at all. They fumbled on his shit. For him to be so fucking cool, I feel like they just made his character look ugly as hell. Same with Renji. Why he got them dumbass tattoos on his face and the stupid little lining? I can't fuck with Renji's character design either. I just can't do it. That shit is ass. But yo, back to talk about the captains. My boy Aizen got murked. That shit was crazy. Everybody's trying to figure out who did it. Everybody's pointing fingers at Ichimaru. Personally, I didn't think it was Ichimaru. I didn't know who it was, but I just didn't feel like it was Ichimaru. I don't know. That's just me. All right, and now we're going to fast forward a little bit to Renji versus Ichigo. Ichigo got his rematch. Renji like, yo, my nigga, I feel you. I feel your passion. I get why you doing this shit. But I rock with Rukia. I'ma save her, and yo outsider ass gonna have to fucking bounce. That fight was fired because I liked how much meaning there was in it. It kind of reminded me of Naruto versus Gar's fight. Maybe not Naruto versus Gar, but like during the fight, you could feel the change in Renji as he goes on. Hey, and while we talking about Renji, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Out of all the Zanpakuto I've seen so far, Renji shit Zabimaru is the coolest one. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The fact that he got the extendo on his shit, that shit is so fucking raw. And we not there yet. But his Bankai, come on, bro. That shit looks the coolest. Look, I fuck with Zangetsu. Byakuya shit is cool. Who else has a Bankai that we've seen? Oh, Toguro shit is hard. But Zabimaru is that. I fuck with Zabimaru, man. He got the coldest Bankai to me. That's just me. We'll see more later on. Remember, I'm still in the Soul Society arc. Don't spoil shit. Ichigo won. Obviously, that's what happens. Ichigo kicks ass, takes names. That's how my boy do shit. And then, you know, obviously, the mask saved him. There's some more stuff about the mask with him and the healing kid. That shit happened. And then we're going to fast forward again to my boy Ichigo versus my boy Kenpachi. I've seen a lot of anime characters. I've seen a lot of demons out there. Kenpachi Zaraki is a fucking demon, bro. This man does not quit. His strength is ridiculous. He kind of reminds me of like a male version of Mary Leona from Black Clover, for those who haven't seen it. Bro, this man is different, bro. Bro is so fucking strong that he intentionally weakens himself so that way he doesn't just insta-kill everybody. And he still insta-kill everybody. Bro got the bells on his head so people can hear him. He put an eye patch on so he can see less. Bro is so fucking strong that he doesn't even activate. He doesn't even know how to activate his Zanpakuto. That shit just a regular ass sword. Bro's so fucking strong. All them upgrades that y'all got, I don't need them because I'm that fucking dude. Yo, I fuck with Kenpachi so heavy. And the fight between him and Ichigo was next level because he pushed Ichigo to his absolute boundaries and turned him into an absolute demon too. Hey, and we can't talk about that fight without talking about my man Zangetsu. My man Zangetsu was like, yo, Ichigo, I got you, bro. Like, you don't understand just how strong I am as a sword. Like, let me go ahead and show you how strong I am and how strong you are. And that shit gave him the power to go ahead and beat Kenpachi, which was fucking insane because I don't think there's anybody else who can beat Kenpachi in that world. Well, I don't know. Maybe Aizen. Aizen's a demon. But when it comes down to straight menace energy, Kenpachi number one. Kenpachi, the ultimate menace in anime, easily. Oh, and we also got to talk about my man Chad, because my man Chad is no scrub either. He was whipping all them basic Soul Reapers ass. He was pulling up, hitting them with the big blast, the shit was over. Unfortunately, he ran into the captain, and the captain was like, hey, bro, I'm going to have to smoke you. He put him down. But even still, Chad is crazy, and I want to see how much stronger he gets. While we talk about side characters, we can't forget about my boy, the Quincy. He raw with it, too. I like how he got the extra glove and he got the extra speed. And when he was going up against the other dude, he took the glove off and got the big power boost. But unfortunately, my man's lost his Quincy powers as well. Hopefully, he didn't actually lose them. When he was in jail and they put the handcuffs on him, he was like, oh, this handcuff stops my power the same way that the glove did. So maybe somehow those handcuffs saved him. I'm not sure. But hopefully he didn't lose his powers. Because, bro, I liked him a lot, too. He reminds me of, like, Neji, how he's an asshole, but then he got humbled by the main character and now he's gang. That's kind of how I look at him. And I think he's really cool. Also, we could talk about Orihime, too. She's cool, I guess. She's not really a fighter. She's good defense, great healer. I see a lot of hate for her online. They call her useless, like Sakura or whatever. I think that, yes, she's useless. She's not even useless in a fight because she is good defense and she's the best healer they got. But as far as character goes, I think she actually does add something to the story when you're actually thinking about like how much she loves Ichigo and like like her feelings and her drive, I feel like she does have a little, like her character is a little dynamic. So all that hate for Urahime, y'all can keep that. I kind of fuck with her. Alright, and now we got my boy Ichigo pulling up, and my boy Byakuya is there. He's like, hey bro, I don't know how many times I have to fucking tell you, but we're gonna murk my sister. It's over with, and there isn't shit you can do to save her. So I'm gonna need your ass to step back or catch these fucking hands. Ichigo's like, yo, man, I beat Kenpachi. I'm that dude, bro. I'm unbeatable. Thank God Yoduichi pulled up and was like, yo, Ichigo, I know you think you're that, but you're not him yet, but I'm gonna make you him. Then we find out Yoruichi's actually a demon too, which was fire. The Flash Master, she the fastest. She started hitting that flash step on Byakuya. That shit was cool as hell to me. I thought that was really cool. And then she starts teaching Ichigo Bankai. When we start talking about Ichigo's Bankai training, Zangetsu is like, yo, you have to find the one that is truly me. Look, I get it. I get it. I get that it was about inside of him and spirit energy and all that and whatever the fuck. But bro, like, come on, man. He wasn't even looking for the right Bankai. Like, I get it. It was within him, blah, 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 whatever. But my guy, he was picking up swords that didn't look shit like Zangetsu. Like, you know that one's not it. Like, we can at least narrow it down a little bit. Like, he picking up ones that are jagged on the edge. He picking up katanas and great swords. Bro, we know what the fuck Zangetsu looks like. So why you pretending like you don't know? That shit was pissing me the fuck off because it was all these swords, all these Zanpakuto laying around, and he was like, find the right one. Bro, you know it's not that one. You know it's not the one with the teeth on it. You know it's not the one that looked like Zabimaru. What we doing, bro? Come on, Ichigo, use your head. And then while Ichigo's learning Bankai, my boy Aizen finally reveals his... He didn't even reveal his plan. He just revealed that he wasn't dead, which I thought was fucking savage. Aizen went from being one of the nicest dudes in the show to being an absolute menace, a villain, bro. He was spitting all types of hot shit. He was like, yo, he was talking to the girl that really fucked with him, was like, admiration is the furthest from understanding. Stabbed her. Showed off his Zanpakuto, showed off his Bankai and was like, yo, I can basically do genjutsu on all of you guys. None of y'all are safe. Aizen, as of right now, granted, I haven't watched the whole series, he is on track to be the best anime villain that I've seen. Aizen is 10 steps ahead of everybody. He's stronger than them. He's smarter than them. He has more power than, like, Aizen embodies what I like from a villain. Don't get me wrong. I do love villains that have that duality of kind of leaning more to the side of they might be right. But every once in a while, you need a villain who's just here to watch the world burn. And maybe Aizen has a greater plan. But as of right now, it seems like Aizen is here to fuck shit up and get power. And I fucks with that heavy. Aizen is crazy, bro. That one big flaming bird had the power of 10,000 Zanpakuto. Ichigo blocked that shit without even looking. That's how swole my boy is. Ichigo is really a different type of dude, and Zangetsu right by him. That's a crazy ass team up. And now it's time to actually run it up with Byakuya. And Byakuya don't know just how crazy Ichigo is now. He got the new attack where he can shoot spirit blast out of his Zanpakuto. Then he upgrades to the Bankai. He gets even faster. He really fucking him up. That shit raw. But little did you know, Ichigo got his inner hollow in him. His inner demon. His Kurama almost. And that shit starts taking over and really fucking Byakuya up. And this is one of the reasons why I like Ichigo. Because Ichigo could have just let the inner hollow finish it off. But Ichigo's like, nah, like, I'm going to put a halt to this. I want to be him as myself. I want to be the one to do it because this shit is serious. He's fucking with my friend Rukia. I need to be the one to do it. Now, the one thing that I don't know how I feel about it yet. I feel like if I was Ichigo, I probably would have killed Byakuya myself. Yes, I get it. He is technically one of the good guys, but he just too much of a menace. If it was me, I think I would have just murked him and been done with it. But Ichigo let him live, and it seems like Byakuya is gonna change his ways now, and he's gonna actually end up being cool. I don't know. That's what it seems like. And then last but not least, Aizen pulls up and he sort of reveals a little piece of his plan, and he's like, "Yo, I want to be a hollow. That's how I'm gonna get the most power. I'm already the strongest Soul Reaper. I need some hollow power so I can really be just the strongest person ever." But he needs the key that Urahara made. I think it's a key. I'm still a little confused about this part. He needs the key that Urahara made. Granted, I don't believe that Urahara is a bad guy. It seems to me like he created this device or whatever and then realized that he shouldn't have made it, and that's why he hid it. Kind of some bullshit that he hid it within Rukia. That shit kind of sucks, but he hid it. And I don't know what Aizen's going to use it for, but he snatched that shit out of Rukia and then bounced. Also, my boy Ichimaru was with him. Whole time everybody thought they were against each other. Ichimaru was with him, and so was the blind dude. Now, it doesn't seem like the blind guy is evil either. When he was leaving, he was talking to his homie. He was like, "Yo, these blind eyes of mine can only see the path of justice with the least bloodshed." It seems like he understands what Aizen is doing is bad, but he thinks that if he sided with the good guys, there would be a lot more fighting and a lot more dying. So he's just going to side with the stronger side so they can end it quick and the least amount of people have to die. That's what it seems like. It don't seem like bro is evil. But that was basically the end of the arc. Good ass arc, man. Good ass arc. If this shit keeps up like this, I'm going to be a Bleach fan for real. Bleach has already climbed up my list. I'm a Bleach fan for real. I apologize once again to everybody who I've hated on Bleach too. This shit is actually a slapper. Soul Society arc, if I had to rate it at a 10, I think I can safely give the Soul Society arc an 8.5 or 9 as an arc. This shit has been fire. I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I can't wait to watch the next arc. Granted, I've been on Twitter and I've talked to my friends who love Bleach, and y'all make it seem like the Bount arc is the worst arc in anime. So I'm skipping that shit. I'm not about to watch it. I'm going to skip over so that way I can catch up and be ready by the 1,000 Year Blood War arc. I want to be caught up on Bleach by the time that comes out. So hopefully I can do that. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know what y'all thought. Y'all first time watching the Soul Society arc. I cannot wait to keep watching the show and to keep reviewing it. I'm so hyped. I love this shit so much. Thank y'all for making me watch it. I appreciate it. This shit has been slapping, man. I'm a Bleach fan for real. I love this shit. If y'all watched this far and you have not already subscribed, what you doing? You clearly enjoyed it. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button and leave a like for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if y'all want to see more content like this, or if you want to see more from me, I also got a podcast with my boys. It's called The Storm Podcast. You can find the link to that in my bio. And you can see 3 hours a week of us talking about life, pop culture, anime, and whatever the fuck else. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much, and I will catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.